Hello and welcome back to part 12 of our Mechanicus hard campaign playthrough. Our cohort of tech marines are starting to multi-spec as we go through. They're getting their kind of dual classes here as we pop on, so just continue leveling them. As for our mission selection, where again we've got a bit of choice here, have a look at rewards. Extra cognition gauge is obviously very good, nothing new to come up against. The healing mechadendrites still aren't interesting. Phosphor Blaster, that's the grown-up version of the little pistols we've been using. Quite CP expensive though. And an even stronger Curiato Claw. I don't need the extra healing at this point. The one I've got on hand is good enough. Extra slot is quite tempting. Less so with the Infiltrators because I love my Vanguard, but that's quite good. The Flamer, I need some big guns eventually, so we'll have to go up for that. You're the Boss Killer, we'll deal with that later. The DLC one, maybe I'll pick those up a bit later. And then here's the middle child version of the Phosphor one, so 2, that's more reasonable, so maybe that one. And scanners, because I have one of them has the ability to make use of those, I think the Lex Mechanic. Of all those options, I'm most tempted by either the extra slot or the CP, and between the two of them I would argue the CP is the better one. I think what our objective in these missions is to get through them as fast as possible. One, so we don't take damage, so we kill a lot of things so we get Blackstone. And 2, more importantly, we end quickly so that we don't build the awakening timer. The more CP I have, the more actions I can take, the easier it is to end things quickly. So I think building the bar as fast as possible, giving me more options is the way to go. The weapons I have, as well as all of the troops I can deploy, are sufficiently potent that I'm able to kill these effectively, so I don't need to worry about arming them at this point. I can get bigger guns later. So I think this is the highest priority right now. Memories of the Void. Lord Arglect, master of the Necron fleets, kept records of his war exploits deep in his tomb. Tech Inquisitor Scaevola has requested they be retrieved to aid in gathering intelligence on the Necrons. John, Paul, George, and Orocus, and then our 2 Vanguard. We'll get the extra slot later so we can go back to 3 again. Physical damage, energy damage, cognition, so I just have what I need on hand and I can use the free Canticle. Tomb of Arglect opportunities, tantalizing, tempting, potential for intelligence on Necron enemy. I'm not averse to knowing of our enemy, Scaevola, as long as doing so is worth the risk to our personnel. Risk equal justifies hypothesis retrieval. Lord Arglect kept records of exploits as Fleet Master. That does sound illuminating. Do they still exist? Skitari report, data medium, library located, presence of Arglect's war records equal probable. So, maybe, as I suspected. I have plotted the location of the chamber. Magos. The Skitari are holding the perimeter as best they can, but the Necrons are pushing back hard. Situation conclusion. This is much worth defending. Valuable objective confirmed. Let us hope that is true. Kefra, can your Skitari hold the line until the cohort can reach the target chamber? If we can achieve this objective quickly, yes. What is it you hope to find? Knowledge, Subdomina. Of course, the gold is ready to advance, Magos. So we want to go to there, kind of spread out annoyingly. Well, I have to go. I'll probably take one of these over the glyph. So there. I have to go through a glyph, which is a shame. So a minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4, come back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this is a really ugly map to be playing on. Right. This chamber seems related to Lord Arglect's military exploits, as a large raised slab in the centre of the floor is covered in inscribed star maps and battle lines. It could represent a fleet engagement in which Arglect served as admiral. Ruin, smash the display. The existence of this piece of Necron self-aggrandizement must not be suffered. Research, cross-reference the map against Caestus Metalican's database of historical naval engagements. Remold, search for a way to alter the display to subvert this image of Necron history. We're here to actually learn stuff, so taking the mick out of the Necron's past is maybe not the way to go. Ruin it or research it? Well, yeah, let's just go down the research path. CP, great. The battle does not confirm to any known battles in the database. It is likely it occurred between the Necrons and an unknown Xenos foe, suggesting the breadth of Necron activity in the galaxy before their slumber. Yeah, millions of years worth, in fact. probably start making our way to this because I'll have another 2, 4, and another 2 sticks in the bank. So I'll go to there and I can reduce it down to 0 effectively. I may even pretend to come over here and then do that one, so I guarantee I get the most value. Opportunity detected. Take what we can before moving on to main data repository. This chamber appears to be an annex to the main repository of Argalec's military discourses. Several data medium slabs lie in racks on the walls as if this was a form of data library. Images of Lord Argalec and his fleets adorn the walls. Peruse. Check the chamber for traps or alarms before taking the data medium purge. Cleanse the chamber of its Xenos influence with prayer and ritual before looting it. Procure. Loot all the data medium slabs the cohort can and be quick about it. Now, when it comes to downloading stuff directly, we always get hit by those annoying, like something breaks or we get the information deletes itself or it's a virus of some kind. So let's try cleaning it up first this time. Hey, what? A lengthy session of prayer and defensive tech rituals banishes any baleful alien influence with incense and sacred incantations. Though it takes time, the data medium is harvested without it. So yeah, we absolutely kind of gamed that out by now. I think it makes sense to come back here and do this one first, so I get the maximum value out of this. Otherwise, if it's like -4 or something and I get 2 terminals, actually get more reduction than I can possibly than I have left in the bar. So it's somewhat wasted. Scan or destroy. Okay. Now, it's just out at the end, so I'm guessing once I scan or destroy it, it's then going to tell me to kill everything. So I may as well kill all but one things and then hit that at the end. Initiative-wise, they're all going first. Okay, you're irrelevant. The death mark will hit me, I can't stop it. You'll jump onto me, I can't stop it. That doesn't matter, that could get close, which could be annoying. And then Menarius goes first. My tank in front, convenient. Then the troop leader. Then Jeremiah, my CP gatherer. I guess you could just stand next to that for me then. And then Leonardus off the end somewhere to just hit things with big guns. I have so much in the bank, I'm willing to put one of these down now. I can call the other one in with reinforcement more cost effectively. It's gonna instantly hit me at max distance. And then probably can teleport closer to me, which is convenient. Yes, hello. Ow. Free CP though. Now, is it worth me shooting at this, or should I reserve? I'm going to reserve to see what its armor is first. You're going the wrong way, which is fine by me. Okay. A tiny bit of damage. Can you shoot that? Tell me. Oh, I can. Oh, because it landed next to one of us. I could have just checked the gun and it would have shown me what his stats were, so I could have hit it immediately. Fine, but it's kind of a 4 to 6, not bad. Oh, because of his arms, yeah, he hits harder. Yeah, just walk up and extract CP. I can't get to it because of how everyone's positioned. Right. Do you want to just charge into the Acanthite then? Probably get there in like a turn or two. Yeah, I don't mind. You're going to get shot again, but I can heal myself, which is okay. Actually, I'm happy for him to shoot me, in all honesty. I'm the toughest thing we've got going. Ah, that's a shame. It's going to take 2 more CP to go engage it. Just a bit too slow. Well, I guess I can hit and kill it and then get 1 back, 2 back for hitting it if I actually manage. No, it's not actual Necron. I don't get the reward. I'm still out of range as well. That's great. Okay, well, I'm using the CP anyway. Do your worst. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Predominantly needs to be hit by energy weapons. You can do me a favour and stand about... Wait, what? Okay. I'd like to get over there because it makes it easier for other things to shoot the target, but I can't quite manage. So instead, we'll just do this. can still hurt it even through the armor. I don't need to cleanse yet, but I could probably heal myself. Is he going to shoot me? He might hit me. In which case I take possibly the death mark and someone else all next turn, so I'm not wasting benediction. I could distance prayers. Oh, it has a 1 turn cooldown, who cares? Engineers don't have to worry about healing numbers, I can just do it instantly. Okay. Right, you can reinforce one immediately for me. Please. Tyrivanga. I think both of these have activated. No, he hasn't yet. So what I could do is come over here, start engaging you. Can be relatively safe there. Okay. Now I've got a lot of cognition extraction I could be doing here, and I should start dealing damage to him while I have the chance. Not great from a movement standpoint, but never mind. Buff my troops. Do I need to this turn? Probably not. I could use this to just hit him with the big Gamma Gorse pistol and do 4 to 6 free damage. Charge your gun a bit. What I'd love you to do with your sea skull, I actually want to scan this because I want to see how much health it has. 6 and 1 energy armor, so if I can do 7, so it seems like a job for Leonardus and his big one-hit gun. That leaves you free. Go ahead and do this for me. 4 to 6. Let's step in. Harvest. Harvest. Very good. 3 to 5, which is 2 to 4 because of the armor. Good. So we're most of the way through. I hate when I do this and I can't see how much health. There, you can hold space to see its health. Right. 8 left with 1. So you can shoot twice. That will do 4 to 6, which is actually 3 to 5. So likely it actually survives. If I command fire, can he probably can't draw a line of sight. It just takes 3 to 5 damage, but that plus double fire will kill it. Alternatively, I can just use the cognitive canister with its 1 turn cooldown. Give me an extra 1 damage. It's not likely to actually kill that on his own. Oh, Jeremiah's just stood there with an axe. Okay, well, that's a problem solved then. Fine, just actually, no, I've changed it. Conserve the CP. I needn't even bother. You can't kill that this turn, so let's instead... And you're not going to kill that either, so just start working through the damage. I could have actually one-shot. If I put resources into you, you could have one-hit killed it for me. Maybe I can. I can shoot it once, it'll teleport, and then my range is such that I can probably engage it anywhere on the map. So I'm going to be a bit aggressive here. I think you, by firing twice, depending on where he teleports, could defeat the death mark for me. It's got 1 health left. Now where do you go is crucial. You're well within range. Excellent. Fire again. You have been bested. And just go take cover somewhere. Nice and safe. Okay, do me a favour. I've got the full CP, but I think I can get enough here. I needn't even bother. But yeah, these have all kind of bunched up excessively, I'll be honest. 4 to 6 doesn't kill it. Stepping away gets me hit. I could add 2, which is 6 to 8, which only kills it if you're very lucky. And then he goes anyway. Could phosphor blast him. Oh god. Moving away isn't terrible actually because he gives me CP on hit, so I might as well let him. He's got 1 health left, so I can easily finish him off. Give me CP back for free while I walk into the map. Yeah, I'll Curiato claw you in a second. Thank you. Tell you what, I may as well even do this. I'm out of range. I could step forward to take a shot, but it's not really worth it. It would be nice to start pushing this so I can do it nice and fast. Yeah, I've got loads of CP to spare, so it's going to move on. I'm surprised that one didn't drop any CP. Because I hit and killed it with a Vanguard? I get one back because of his nature, where he just gets them for free, which is fine and all. And you're got that armor, so it's not worth it at all. So now you can stop. You might get an angle here. Yeah. And of course it's a crit, so you do a load of extra damage. Alright, let's finish this one. 0 to 1. Can you just step over here? There's no longer any... death mark to be concerned with. Up the damage. Drop him. And one of you can just grab that later. Shall I use this now to pick off one of those instantly? Yeah, go on. I can't see a reason not to. But even that won't technically kill him, but it's good damage. Tell you what. As I'm not going to get any other use out of the axe this turn. And spend a load of CP to get over here, because I'd like to actually start getting into the map a bit. I've got nothing to collect, so let's just see what his statistics are. 4, interesting, 2. That's units rather. I can't give it to the... I was going to say I might be able to give it to you to get you to kill him, but I'll do 2 to 4 and I'll shoot again and do 2 to 4, killing him. Charging out. Better shot for next turn. One way at the back goes first, don't worry about that. Now you go, you can walk forward and take a big chunk out of that warrior. He is going to get a turn no matter what I do, but hey, good damage is good damage. I could use the full canticle now and have him do a huge whack and get the kill. I don't think I need to bother. I'm still standing. I guess you can come this way. Are you going to target Skitarii? Fine. Good. Damage on the tech priest is far more of a hassle. I heal that automatically if I use the cleanse on myself, which I shall indeed. Can I kill you instantly? Oh, close. I might survive with 1. Got him. And then had grab that while you run. Now I'd like you really to make a mad dash to go grab this all in one turn. I don't want to be stuck here waiting around. I can go scan it and probably do enough to... As I run by him, I'll get the intel and he can't hit me by his love tap unless he crits. Yeah, damage absorbed. It's now going to tell me to kill everyone, which is good. What I'm aiming to do really is end it this round. I should have enough. Oh, I'm not going to do enough damage to pull this off, am I? Yeah, it's got 6, which is just too much. Someone else is going to have to come over here and do a bit of damage to the terminal for me. So what I'll do is I'll step off. Unless I canticled it to definitely get the kill on the terminal. I mean, +9 to an energy weapon. That means I only have access to that via the free system later. That's a bit aggressive for the first battle. 3, that's lucky. It's harder to reach this than it is the other things. It's got 1 HP left, of course it does. He might shoot you once. You can easily fix yourself later, so who cares? Distant prayers. You're kind of hurt, so let's just do that now. Oh no, I can do even better. Thanks everyone. There we go. 9 damage, actually did quite a bit. And then healing, I could fix him as well. Kind of CP hungry though, and I want to save it for this turn so I can be more aggressive. Okay, thinking logically, the ones further to the front here should be using their time to rush up and damage this. Therefore, the ones further back, such as you, can concern yourself with attacking that. Unfortunately, your gun is shorter range than I was hoping, the Gorse pistol there, so I'm going to have to run up quite far. Honestly, that'll do. What are your stats? 0. Stats are not much of a concern. Not much else for you to... You could spend a CP to run over here and get a CP, which is frankly wasted. Command, have these guys do more damage. I don't know if they can get close enough to engage. He can probably hit that one. He's used double fire already, which is a shame. Command fire doesn't help anymore. I can't get up far enough, and they haven't got the range for it. So yeah, the best I can do really is give them extra damage, just in case it might help. And between the two of you, you're more likely to shoot something, so I'll give you the cognitive canister as well. You can rush up here and hit him and do very... if I'm quite lucky, I might be able to get him in one. The issue is I don't know how I reach that. And you. But we'll give it a go. Do your best. 9 to 11. As long as it doesn't have physical armor, this is one hit. And a crit. Wow, it's still going. Okay. That's impressive. I would have thought that was enough. That must be so, like 1 HP or something truly irritating. Okay, you can full the CP gauge. So, what you should do then is run up here, pick him off, get as far as you can, CP, and then run up here and engage. Well, I'll have to shoot that for one and then hit you for another. And then that leaves you back here to rush up and finish off whoever's left over. So it all depends on how much health that has, because I don't think you're going to have the distance to take a shot all the way down. Can I tell in advance? No. There's no way to check, but I'm fairly confident that's beyond reach. So you're going to run up this way anyway. As you run by, stop and kill him. That's... it's a shame. I'd like to use the higher damage attack on the healthier one. And in fact, I can. I can do this. Run up here. Use my extra CP first. Fill the gauge. Okay. 6 to 8. That won't kill him, but he's pretty low, and I can probably use... You can actually... You're better suited to finishing him off. So think about this. I need one little shot to kill that. But yeah, even the little phosphor can finish it off, so I can probably move. That costs another CP. I don't care about CP at this point. Phosphor him. I don't need to do any damage to you because I think your gun is big enough to walk over here and just nail him with a whole bunch of extra damage. I could even use a free canticle to use a massive amount of damage. So yeah, that makes sense. So come to here. I'll finish you off. He just had 12 health or something, or maybe I got a 9. Who knows? I'll use the extra CP to get to here. Take out that. -2, and then should I do that? I mean, it costs CP, but it just makes it slightly easier to pick him off. And we get the CP for free at the end, but I might as well grab it to help other people. Done. That doesn't matter. You, right. Distance of guns. Obviously, I can get around there and fire the big one. Can I do it from here? I can do it from here, in fact. Can't cognition freedom it, but it is 6 to 8, so it's an instant win. Get 1, 2, 3, 4 CP back. I'll use 3, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm good. I've done everything else I wanted to. Perfect. Long distance beam. And fill the gauge. An intrusively high level of background data is present in the local noosphere in this part of the tomb, corrupting sensor data and interfering with comms. If left unaddressed, the Xenos-originated junk data could hamper the cohort's combat effectiveness. For an Blackstone resourcefulness, create a data burst in the noosphere to counteract the Xenos data, ruthlessness, flood the noosphere with masses of junk data to overload whatever is creating the Necron transmissions, and resilience, soldier on through the adverse conditions, faith in the Omnissiah will overcome the obstacle. Well, just ignoring it isn't a very good solution. We're probably not going to be able to outcompete the Necrons in, like, wireless tech stuff, so I doubt we're actually going to be able to beat them. So just be ruthless and filling it with rubbish, usually DDoS them. Necron initiative decrease, that's perfect. A massive volume of junk data erupts into the noosphere, transmitted through the cohort's comm units from the Caestus Metalican. The resulting bedlam not only prevents the cohort from communicating effectively, but also rouses nearby Necrons who seem unaffected by the dim. So we have initiative now, that's nice. Okay, now, given where this is, we can double back. That'll put us at 7, which means I get good use out of the negative I get from beating this. Kill everything that moves, no problem. Here I am. Okay. Praetorian, another Praetorian, so we're about to get jumped, but I get to go first, so I might be able to hammer them before they can get me. And a console at the end, so obviously I'd love to... I mean, there's not going to be any extra enemies for a while, so yeah, I can easily kill these two in one turn, and then in the second turn probably take out the rest. Order Manarius first. So I'd actually like you to be right where you are right now. So you can charge out. Just start hitting him instantly. Then the troop commander. So there, I'll put one of those down and reinforce the other one into the field. So, then Jeremiah, the CP Lord. And then Leonardus last, the big gun toter. Just be behind. Oh, you get to go first, too. That's nice. I'll probably reserve just to see what kind of armor type that has. Well, no, because then it'll be dead by then, so I might as well just shoot it. Just get lucky is the strategy. This won't kill it, but I'm hopeful just to... Let's just make it hurt a bunch. Give yourself... There's enough of a slot there to fit people through. Nice, if you'd please. Let's see if all of that was completely wasted. Nope, that was the perfect gun to shoot at it with. 4 is low enough such that I can just walk up and kill you. You're 1 square off of being reachable for the most efficient path, but hey-oh. CP 111. Yeah, pretty scarce actually. Probably reveal your stats this way then. Energy armor, good to know. Come forward. I net more by doing this than I lose, so I may as well. And I can come forward if I get into pole position later. I heal to 14 of 15, which is frankly good enough. Don't need to heal anything. That'll do. This is completely wasted, but I guess I can charge the gun for later. He's never going to get back up. It's not going to take 3 turns to clean this mission. Yeah, the initiative's actually a pretty big deal. Okay, so he's all energy armor, so running up and hitting him a bunch isn't a terrible idea. I've actually got some good anti-energy stuff here. Why can't I stand that? I can. Oh, also, he's very susceptible to being Skitaria Vanguarded. How do I position you such that you're not too vulnerable, because I don't like the amount of health you have left. there. That'll be safe enough, I guess. Annoyingly, he goes at the... Oh, he goes next. So I can use him immediately to kill this. Great. No line of sight. Fine. Just step forward. How far do I have to go to there? That gun doesn't care. That's largely pointless. Can I use it to tickle something else? Not really. Charge for later. Annoyingly, I get opportunity attacked if I stand there, and I wanted to so I can grab the CP. Is that more or less of a hassle? I think I could just wiggle around and shoot him anyway. They're fairly nimble, Skitaria Vanguard, so I can get there. Free CP, or I think I'll actually scan this. Also energy armor. If I leave him alive, he'll probably shoot my poor Vanguard and kill him. If I'm very greedy, actually, I might be able to use double fire with you to kill both of these targets. Because you have 8. So I can command. So you do a big wallop of damage. So his base gun, what, does 4 to 6, now does 6 to 8. And I can make it do 7 to 9. So you have very good odds of killing him in one hit. That's with the first shot, and then the second shot is guaranteed to do at least 4, thereby killing him. Yeah. I'll give you excellent odds of killing both the Deathmark and this in one turn. Done. Alright, let's see how lucky we are. So step out and shoot the Deathmark to there. Can't see because of the wretched. Have to come to at least here first. 7 to 9 is pretty good. Got him. And you want to step... Why can't I engage? I don't have a gun. Yeah, step one more forward. Pick this one off instantly as well. And to make sure you aren't killed off by a warrior or something stupid, stand behind your ally. Okay, way back here. Can I do this all in one turn? Acanthite and the scanner with you and you. I could get a lot of CP back actually by running up, using the full regain, using some abilities. I might be able to do this actually, particularly if I can long range him with the gun from there. I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, he can cognition freedom himself and just shoot across the field. I'm going to try it. Let's go for a one turn instant win. Can I navigate through here? Yes, I left myself just enough space. Now, you reveal enemy statistics by standing next to them. So, if I'm going to hit that with melee, that's how I can reveal that. Shame these are such a hassle to get through. Right. So, if I'm going to run by this anyway, I might as well extract all the CP by it as I go. Come on. There we go. Right. That allows me to easily reach this. I'm definitely going to do this. Come to here. Not bad. And then 6 to 8 will one hit it, which is perfect. I can come over here. Reveal your stats. No energy armor. Perfect. Just what I was hoping for. Okay, and then fill the gauge. I could do that and then just fill the gauge for free. Yeah, why not? Just makes it easy to pick off. Now, whether or not this actually works hinges upon if I can actually shoot from there. If I'm going to have to... well, I've got enough CP for it, so I'm actually fine. I'm going to have to drag my sorry self way around here. Right, if I stand here, can I reach it? Oh yeah, no problem. Wow, I can reach it all the way from here, in fact. Okay, so there is 1, 2, 3 CP on the field. So I can cognitive freedom. It'll cost me 1 to fire. And I'm already going to kill it. I was mathing out whether or not I need to use the canticle and 2, and in fact I can, just to show it off, so I'll do this. It costs 2, I go down to... I lose 3. The energy gun does 15 to 17. Melted. I go down by 3, and then gain 3. There you go. I don't think the enemy was given a single turn to operate. Nice. 53, 2 HP, minus 4. Yeah, that went somewhat well. Okay, I need to get to here, which means I can come back to here. Well, either I'm going to wind up going there, there, or there, there. It makes very little difference, so now I get back to my spot. In terms of percentages, it's going to be 4, so I'm going to go up to 1. And there's got to be at least 1 terminal in there, which gives me effectively a turn to kill everything and keep it at 0. Okay. What do you think? Left or right? Doesn't make much of a difference, does it? Situation analysis, processing analysis complete. Imperative for us, acquire it. Right, the chamber contains a slab of glossy black-like material, possibly a repository of data. It must be part of Argolec's collection of military accounts. Reconnoiter, take the time to thoroughly search the chamber. Ransack, the slab must be destroyed. Demolish the walls of the chamber to find the real hidden bounty. Return, take the slab back to the Caestus Metalican. Don't ransack it. With these like stuff on the walls, the Necrons like us to see them, so should we just have a look around? Formulating positive reinforcement statement. Excellent work, Mechanicus. Thank you. Thank you, Scabola. Yeah, okay. The pedestal is wired to an explosive rigged to go off when the slab is moved. Though it spends a lot of time with their search, they are able to deactivate the booby trap and remove the slab. Okay, yeah. Don't just pull wires out the walls. Things may explode. That hurts, that heals us. Yay. We're going to be at like... that's more than sorry, I miscalculated that. Honestly, it's pretty unlikely. Unless it's a double console one, I'm basically going to get stuck with 1% anyway. In which case, I'm actually I'm just going to go take that just for the extra. 1 is fine. If I do 1% per mission, I think I'm pretty A-okay, honestly. But if it is a double console, I'll be kicking myself because I've made it. It would have been a trivial 0%er and I just missed it. What do you think the odds are? Oh, I'll live with 1%, sod it. A swarm of Necron scarabs crawl around the walls of this chamber. They seem to be engaged in cleaning the tomb and do not appear hostile. Obtain, capture some of the scarabs to return as samples. Obliterate, destroy the scarabs no matter what the appearances might be. Work with the enemies not to be trusted. Observe, examine the scarabs from a safe distance. They might still prove dangerous. You can't obtain them. Any attempt we've made to take anything from the tomb has just teleported back and bit us in the backside, so no. Looking at them is a bit kind of pointless, I guess. Just, yeah, they're literally an enemy unit type. Just destroy them. Ooh. Liberal applications of promethium flame and plasma cutting blades make short work of the diminutive scarab constructs. They melt into deposits of rare alloys and elements, which the girl gathers up for use in manufacturing more war gear. Well, oh, we actually just manufacture a plasma culverine CP4. Ouch. Fires in a straight line, passing through all units, deals 6 to 8 damage. Okay, so it's a. I might use that on Leonardus then. There you go. We have a truly colossal gun to work with. The damage is actually the same, 6 to 8, but you can hit multiple targets and do a. Basically fire a Kamehameha wave with it. Okay. I think that was worth a little excursion. Please be a single. Single console map, please. I don't want to end up torturing myself with what could have been. Scan or destroy. 1. Just the one? That's a turret, that's a turret, that's the thing. It is a single one. Yes, we made the right play, let's go. Obviously, we like to do that in one turn, because if we can, we stop it from getting to 2, and then we don't have to deal with extra enemies. Although, really, we could probably kill all the extra enemies and then destroy it, go down to 2, and just keep it at 1% anyway. Yeah, the challenge for me now is keeping it at 1%. Don't worry about the turrets. Acanthrites, a warrior, a warrior. There's a death mark hiding there. Triarch Praetorian. An Acanthite. Yeah, it's not too much of a hassle, honestly. He's going to jump on us instantly. I can't stop it. You're going to snipe me from across the map. Unless I get saved by terrain, I can't really stop it. Amanarius in front, followed by you. And Jeremiah behind. And Leonardus. And one of you, because I've got all the CP in the world. Let's call the other one in. He landed next to us so we can see the stats. 1-1, so hit him with anything you want, really. Ow. Do you want to pump a lot of damage out into him, or do you want to prioritise the Acanthite? I don't know what the Acanthite's got. It could be hyper-resilient, so I may as well take the efficient shots while I have them. Decent. No, basically dead already. You can kind of tuck yourself into a corner here. 9 is enough to take hits from. Nothing will kill you in 1, so you're fine. Teleports a million miles away and shoots nothing. Well, I'm not upset. Can't get... Okay, I can get an angle if I move away, and I'm going to because I'm going to charge the Acanthite here. I'm going to leave these here to kill that because they're actually better suited, so let's just rush. Do you want to heal someone before I go? Yeah, I might as well do that while I'm standing next to you. Can I rush you all the way over to this to get it in the turn? I think so, and I can do the damage to it if I keep at least one gun active. Yeah, I'll run by the Acanthite, let it hit me, cleanse myself to ignore it. Yeah, I'll take the CP for free. If you insist. Takes 2, okay, so I take effectively 1. Do that now. I could use... This is the last battle, so I can spam canticles here to do everything super efficiently. You'll hit me again. I don't actually care. The one that will hurt is when I get overwatched by you, but so be it. How much CP is it going to cost for me to run all the way up here? I guess I could fill the gauge with the free canticle. Basically all my CP to get up here. Yeah, go ahead and shoot me. Ah, yeah. Negligible. Okay, so standing there. Right. Energy, CP, or cognition. Now, I need to do 6 damage? 12. Ouch. Okay. I'm going to use the physical on that then, so I can hit it with a big axe and basically kill it. And then I can use the energy damage one on this to one-hit kill you as well. And then get some CP back. I think that can then... You've done everything I really need you to over here. That leaves all 3 of you and an extra vanguard to come in to kill all of this. I think that's good enough, yeah. I can do this in a turn. So, let's step forward. See if it spawns more dudes or it's just kill everything. Just kill everything. Piece of cake. Okay. Now, canticle. Big old meaty whack. It's 14 damage, free of charge. Canticle energy weapon. I think even with the woeful pistol, this will probably kill the Death Shroud and it hits. Yeah, 10 to 11, surely. I could scan him just to make sure. I mean, what difference would that make? I'm going to do the same thing anyway. Problem solved. Cool. And I could come back here to try engaging this, but why bother? Yeah, just heal everyone to full, I guess. Well, no, you can distant prayers yourself. You go to 14 and then up to 15 automatically with auto heal, and everyone else is full HP, I want to say. So yeah, just do this. Honestly, amounts to the same thing, so who cares? I already ran by you, so I know your stats. I ran by you, so I know your stats. So just reveal his, I guess. Yeah, I can collect all of that with the Jeremiah in a second. Although it would be nice to have some CP for Oculus. I can use the stratagem. No, we're fine. I have multiple means of fully filling the barn out. Energy armor, good to know. Right, so energy armor, physical armor, energy armor. Okay, that's how we split it apart. So the Vanguard I pop in can kill either one of those. Leonardus can one-hit kill that with the big gun, and that leaves Jeremiah and the other one to help finish these off. Yeah, you're done for the turn. And our full HP. I don't know why I'm rushing so much. I can spend 3 turns doing this with no cost. Okay, reinforce for me, please. Well, I have to do this first. Right, now reinforce for me. This second fight hasn't gone yet. Nor is this warrior. So, to be as safe as possible, I'd probably put the Vanguard here and shoot him twice. He's already moved, and he's not going to... Well, I guess I can kill him before he can actually bother me, because he goes at the end of the initiative order. Same principle with you. Yeah, just step away from that one. I didn't actually know there was a Necron warrior there. I missed him. Might have to take an extra turn. Which hardly is relevant at this point, is it? How does this work, command fire? Can I target anything? Oh, I see. It's okay. I thought, is there... So my allies have to be within a certain radius of the Magos, and then anyone within that radius will pick a target within their range. So no, I can't command fire there and have him shoot that. It's too far. Good to know. Otherwise, just come over here and energy, and you've got non-energy based weapons, so you're a good target for this. Don't think you can one-hit kill it, but you can do pretty well. Cognitive freedom's fine. And you may as well step over. There's no need to get opportunity attacked. Oh, I didn't use the extra little gun. It wouldn't have mattered. It quite literally can't hurt it because it's 1 to 2 armor. Can do this though. And then you go next, so I may as well also buff your damage output to lay into him. The canister also has a range. Shame. Fine. I presume there's an extra turn to play and give it to you. Haven't revealed his stats yet. Let's see yours. Oh, he hasn't gone yet, so he's going to hit you now. Yeah, I have no means of hurting it, so he has no line of sight, which is a shame. If I deployed him better, I could have killed it in one. Cool, take your lump. Ow. Okay, it is. I thought it wouldn't be daft enough to try moving away, but it very much is. Alright, now you've been buffed a fair bit, so you can easily kill this one. Fire again. Okay, and then he may come over to you, so just run away. You're a threat to nothing. That leaves you two. Oh, the Praetorian's still alive. I left you here because, yeah, I ignored you for a while. Cool, let me deal with that. Yeah, this is definitely a 2-turner. Which makes absolutely no difference. I don't know why I'm being so pedantic. Step point, he'll hit you, which is fine. I think I've still got the heal everyone canticle on hand with Menarius. Can't kill him with that, so I might as well use the big one. That's a good target for you as well. And nothing else really matters here. You're free to go. I guess I can just knock this one over before it ever bothers me. Mission freedom. This is where if I had the laser beam, I'd put myself here and just shoot both of them. And that would be game over instantly. Although in this instance, I wouldn't use it because I actually want another turn. Because yeah, he can come over and hit me whatever. Then I can just use Menarius to full heal everyone. And then kill these before any of the acid kicks in. So I get all the kills and no damage for maximum Blackstone. So in this instance, I'll just be content with murdering you. Oh, you could even use the... Yeah, you could use the extra damage. So the beam will do 15 to 17 to everything it hits. And you can instant kill multiple targets. That's going to be strong when I use that. Very, very hungry from a CP standpoint. It's going to be 2 even with the freedom and 4 if you don't have it. Ouch. I mean, there's not really much pressure to... I've got the armor to ignore him, so let's just move over. Yeah, thought so. I was hoping to get... Well, I guess I can still get to there and take the free CP. And I get it automatically at the start of the next round as well. So it's well worth it. In case it's useful, who knows? You're not getting back up. No one's getting back up, don't worry about it. Oh, okay. Don't leave them stood in front of the turrets. Good point. Oh, forgot you. Ouch. Okay. Okay, well, ooh, if I'm clever, I might be able to pull this off. 2 back immediately. Now, the way this is going to work, everyone is going to take... There's a bunch of things where I'm in a position to take chip damage, so realistically, I'd like to leave Menarius to the end, because if I use him to heal everyone up to get them perfectly happy and full, then I can use you to run over here and finish off the Necron Moria, and I can show everyone as full HP. If I do it now, well, it's your turn, so that's ridiculous. I'm not going to do you first, because reserve. Now, you're full HP. If I use... I can use this to get everyone to full HP instantly. And then for troops... I don't have distant prayers up, so you need to heal... And you're full, so I could actually just run by, use the claw on you to full heal you. And then run by a bit more, and probably get over here and just hit and kill him. I need 1, 2 CP to do that, so it puts me at 3 left to make the journey. If I don't make it, so be it. Someone else can probably pick it up for me. Depends on angle. I think it's worth a try. Into here. I'll make you full HP. Realistically, I need to do this before Orikyoka's turn comes around, because he's currently poisoned and I can't get it off of him. So I'm going to have to make do with... I'm going to rush it and see if I can get to there this turn. I've got 3 left. How close do I have to get to shoot you? Pretty close, annoyingly. I need at least 1 CP spare. That costs 1. And it's going to cost me 1 more to get to here and actually do the kill. So I'm 1 CP shy of this actually. Oh, I could use that. Oh, I could probably... No, I can finish him off with the 2 guns, no problem. Yeah, just stand there and you're good. I'm getting 1 for walking by that I've even forgotten about. Okay, yeah, no, this is a doddle. Heal all the priests, so we're all full. Good. Everyone's full HP, and then finish him off. Done. Yeah, the acid has no chance to actually affect anyone who's been acided, and we're all maxed out on HP. Perfect end. Mission complete. The repository of Argalect's military records has walls covered with thousands of slabs of data medium, each a volume of his history of conquest and war. The cohort take what they can, and labour servitors are sent in to harvest the rest. Fragmentary translation in progress. Hypothesis generation commencing. Necrons fought immense war with unknown adversary prior to slumber. Old ones, cough cough. Implications equal significant. Intriguing to be sure, but does it help us now? All knowledge of the enemy equal beneficial. We must know his mind, method, capabilities. If equal true, victory to follow. Scripture retrieval. Thus the Omnisire demands. Indeed he does, Scaevola. Should you gain some great insight into the ways of the Necron that can help protect our men and women in the field, be sure to let me know. That I feel is less likely, Faustinius. Scaevola is interested in the lore section of the army book, not the rules of the enemy units. Very good. Success. Much like the one that matters and a bit more Blackstone. Even more. We'll live with 1%. Okay. 1,000 again. Back to the cohort. These are very expensive levels now, so we're not going to be leveling too much, but we just look at general levels. Rank 11, 11, 11, 11, 12. So not you, you're maxed out. Let's go do Leonardus first, because I'd like to get you more capacity to be the big gun. Particularly because it's going to require one. It's even more expensive than that is. Disciplines, we're coming down this path, which is armor pieces now. Ooh, energy damage, which is nice for the gun I'm about to put on. Energy armor, health, health and movement, health and energy armor. So I need to cross compare all of these with these comfort pieces. Right, the head is pure energy armor. Your head is HP and 1 armor. I probably prefer 2. I think that's better. 2 HP, 2 movement for the legs. I believe that's 3 and 3, because that's a flat upgrade. So we're gonna definitely, if that's nothing better, we'll take that. Chest is 4 HP, 1 physical armor. 3 HP, 1 energy armor. I would like the physical more because I have no source to physical armor otherwise, and 1 is good, just so you can ignore chip damage. And then the arms are 1 HP, 20% crit chance, whereas yours is the plus. The energy damage is nice. However, in reality, with his preposterous gun we're about to give him, the extra damage, 1 extra isn't really going to make much of a difference. So I'll do that as a second choice later, but for now, that is the best flat upgrade. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take that out and put that in. Oh, look, big culverine. So we're going to have to support you with. So everything else is pretty CP inexpensive because I need it to be. Good, right, that makes perfect sense. The other ones, Jeremiah and Oriochus. You're coming down this path, and we're checking all the armor pieces again. So this might take a while. Bear with me. Legs, 3 HP, 1 movement. Legs, 2 HP, 2 movement. That's probably an improvement. I take the 1 extra movement over the 1 less health. The legs are better. Head, 2 HP, 1 armor. 1 energy armor. 2 energy armor, that's also an improvement by 1. I prefer the armor to the health. Okay. 2 HP, 20 crit chance. 1 HP, 20, that's a flat downgrade, so not the arm. The chest, 4 HP, your chest, 4 HP physical. So all 3 of these are just sort of better, so it's a bit of... So would you prefer 1 extra energy armor, 1 extra movement at the cost of 1 health, or 1 extra physical armor? Again, probably movement is king, because I'm more than tough enough to do what I'm dealing with, but being where I need to be is better. So we'll do that, and let's go ahead and swap out the inferior legs for the better legs. So that's what those look like. No difference. Be easy to tell if that wasn't blocking it every time. Yeah, there is a difference. They're more mechanical. I think I actually forgot to swap the legs out on the last one. Yeah, I took these extra fancy ones and then didn't use them. There we go. He's got his. We've abandoned the human form. We're going for the scuttling legs there. Fine. But there he's got his faster movement as well. Movement, I think, is just the best in terms of what I've seen, because being able to be in the right place at the right time is just amazing. And I think I've got another rank level. Yeah, 321 is low enough such that I'll be able to call in my Skitarii Vanguard and still have money left over. So, Jeremiah will do the same thing again. Head to HP 1 physical armor. 1 HP 1 energy armor. I think that's better. I don't need health. Armor's better than health generally. Body 3 HP 1 physical. Body 4 HP. So the torso is an upgrade. Legs are 2 HP 3 movement. Your legs are 2 HP 2 movement, so the legs are just better, no cost. And then the arms, 1 physical damage. Interesting. Ooh, that's not bad. Does it apply to guns as well? Yours is HP and dodge chance. Does that apply to 1 physical damage? Just to literally everything. So yeah, I think I would prefer that. Yeah, you can just do huge amounts of damage with the power axe and his macro stubber. Okay. So I know I said but it's only 1 extra movement, so I'll take the huge damage increase. And then remove the spindly arms. Put on the thicker arms. Good. Okay. So now doing... It won't read there, I don't believe. But that's technically 5 to 7. And you're 3 to 5 as well. I have an extra slot. I've got both Mechadendrites already. I could swap the blaster for another macro stubber. I've got the CP generation now for it to be a viable tactic. I could put in another power field generator. So it costs 2 CP, but for 1 turn it applies to both attacks. So I'll be doing 4 extra, so that becomes 8 to 10, and you become... No, sorry, 9 to 11 with the arm. And that becomes +5, so 7 to 9. Yeah, you can kill anything with energy armor he comes across. He can basically instant kill, and then get his CP back a variety of ways, or fill the bar. Yeah, I'll turn you into a physical monster. Should I swap that out for another macro stubber? Probably not. Maybe when I have a bit more capacity for it later. Maybe I can upgrade the Mechadendrites. I like the ability just to see enemy stats, but I'm pretty sure actually he sees them by standing next to them anyway. So actually, if you want to know what you're hitting, then you can just go walk next to it regardless. Yeah, the versatility is nice, but it's a pretty low amount of damage. I tried this before too earlier on, and I wasn't able to effectively use it, but now I have the CP generation to justify it, and he gets CP on hit, on kill, on being hit, fill the bar, you know, whatever. So I think he can pull it off now. So I'll go with the full damage mauler build here. Give that a go. Good. Okay, so you're as you were, because you're already rank 12, so you're good. You've upgraded your gun, and I didn't. That's what I thought. I came back and gave him the legs, or rather his fancy legs, but I didn't actually make use of it. So what do? I like that because you can use cognition freedom to have a big, nice shot every now and then. The free axe is good because I like you to be fairly CP cheap because you use it to help your friends. I could use another canister. I think his cooldowns for those are faster, aren't they? Yeah, -1. So it has a 2-turn cooldown, which is effectively a 1 turn, so you can just spam it on your guys. Yeah, just do that. I like you being nice and cheap. You don't reveal stats on touching, so that's a good option. Yeah, it feels like a no-brainer to me. What's your next one? What's this one again? Oh, that's terrible. Tech priest gains +1 physical armor, so no, we're fighting our way to that, basically. No, you just help just be generally useful and do a bit of damage yourself and buff your troops. Okay, so better troop capacity, better melee physical damage capacity, and big gun. Excellent. Okay, we'll stop there. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do consider liking and subscribing. It does help share the channel videos around to those who otherwise wouldn't see it, and I do really appreciate it. If you have any notes on the run or just want to chat with me down in the comment section, I do take the time to stop and read them all, so that would be great too. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.